Hey everyone, Draker here, and I'll be casting a 1 versus 1 today on the map Lost Temple. Now, we are here with Drewbie as the blue Terran on the top spawn, and on the right top of the right spawn, I don't even know if that makes sense. You can see the top right part of the map spawn. Anyways, against Darkforce, who is the red Zerg. So we got a nice TVZ matchup here between two well-known pro players. So hopefully it's fairly entertaining. They are extremely close spawn points, so I won't be surprised to see a massive Zergling push from Darkforce at the start, as well as maybe Drewbie. I want to say he could do a proxy Rax, you know, over here somewhere behind by his El Naga tower. Even though we're down here, but we probably won't be seeing that since he doesn't even hasn't sent a scout out yet and doesn't know what's going on as he's building a supply depot in front of his. He's going to be gas blocking himself. He's going to be forcing his SCVs when he builds a refinery to go around. Oh nope, he is going to drop that, but that's still an odd place to build a supply depot. Maybe he's expecting some sort of harass so he can pop that up and block off the Zerglings or something. I have no clue. Anyways, we do have a barracks on the way here by Drewbie at 12 supply. Fairly normal for any pro Terran player to get their racks at 12. I mean, a lot of see like silver and bronze players usually maybe get a 7 or 8 racks and then supply depot and then maybe another racks, or sometimes they'll just wait till about 15 supply to feel comfortable enough to get a racks. Then they try saturating their minerals more. But anyways, we do have a refinery finally just finished for Drewbie, so we will be seeing probably early Marauders on the field. Actually, we'll probably be seeing a Reaper harass into Marauders. Now we do have Darkforce is now getting his early hatchery, as he's going to feel safe enough to get that, even though his opponent is extremely close. Now we do have a spawning pool as well as an extractor on the way, so we should be seeing the extractor should finish before that spawning pool, and by the time that spawning pool finish, he should have enough gas to get extremely fast metabolic boost, which a lot of pro Zerg players do now. They always get their extractor first, then the spawning pool, so as soon as the spawning pool is done, they can just queue up metabolic boost for the extremely fast speedlings. Now this hatchery is just about done for Darkforce, as Drewbie is going to be able to scout that. He is going to notice that the hatchery is there. So, and he doesn't even bother going into the main, as he's like, well, if he's going for an early hatchery, I won't be seeing any sort of push here. So it looks like he's going to pull back with his SCV, and we might see him go for his natural as well, as they will have time. Now we do have a factory on the way for Drewbie, as he is walling in with his factory in barracks. You don't see that too often. Usually you see the the normal barracks supply depot wall in. And if they build a factory by the choke, they usually put it like behind the barracks here. So when, as you see the reactors built, you'll see them snowball and switch between the barracks and factory for that reactor, or even a tech lab if you build a tech lab. So we might see him switch to this with the barracks to get, as he is lifting up now, and it looks like he is going to switch it for the reactor so he can build some quick Hellions on the field. Now we do have metabolic boost, is getting researched, it's just about halfway done, so we are going to see the speedlings, which is going to be great against these Hellions that is getting produced now by Drewbie. Now we do have one random Zergling here, being brave, scouting the natural, keeping an eye on things, as we do have a command center on the way for Drewbie, so Drewbie is looking to take his natural as well, so this Zergling in the Overlord will be able to see that, and I think he should have been able to see these Hellions on the way to his base, as he's still moving this Zergling away slowly but surely, as he does have this other Zergling at the El Naga tower, so he does see those Hellions coming in here, but there's enough Zerglings here by Darkforce to defend against this, as I don't think Drewbie is going to be able, as he's not able to fry any Zerglings there, and he is going to be able to kill that one Zergling at the El Naga tower. So that's about, 25 minerals technically wasted there. By Darkforce, since 50 minerals is 2 Zerglings. Anyways, we do have 4 Hellions on the field now by Drewbie. Now we do have an armory on the way from Drewbie, so it looks like he's in also a starport, so it looks like he's going to start building some Thors. He must be thinking that since Drewbie did go for the quick hatchery, we're probably going to see a Spire on the field, as he is getting his lair now, so he must be thinking that Darkforce is going to go for a Mutaling build, which is, well, exactly what it looks like he is going to be doing. as Drewbie is now going to be trying to push in here with these handful of Hellions to do some damage on the mineral line, but if he pushes in now, this would be a great time to push in as the Zerglings are pushed away just far enough where he can go and fry a few drones and then pull out those Hellions before anything happens. Now, we do have a Thor on the way now, as it is just about halfway done. We do have that starport, which should be just over halfway done here. I don't know, it looks like we have a little bug. Yeah, there was a little bug there on that production tab, as it wasn't showing. Now, we do have these Zerglings are expecting those Hellions to push in. Now, we do have a Spire on the way as well, so we are going to see the mass Muta Ling build, which is pretty famous for most Zerg players, especially against Terran. Get us surrounded with this Speedlings, and then have the Mutas come in for their AoE damage, as he is now pushing in with these Hellions, and Zerglings are going to come down, as he does lose a Hellion, which was a waste there, as he should have went down here and then pushed in and fried a couple drones and pulled out, but oh well. Now, we do have Tier 1 vehicle weapons on the way for Drewbie for those Thors, so he's looking to do a mass mech build, as we do now have the Carapace on the way for Darkforce, and as well as a Roach Warren. So he actually in a Baneling's nest. That Baneling nest is going to be deadly against this handful of ground units that Drewbie is going to do. It looks like Drewbie's going to go for all out. He's going for everything. He's going to go mass mech. Oh, wow. Well, apparently Drewbie left all those Hellions there to get eaten alive by those Zerglings. It didn't even look like he even realized they were getting attacked, as they sat there and just died. I do have this Viking is going to be killing this Overlord, so that's a slight loss there for Darkforce. Now, we do have 2 more Thors are queued up on the way for Drewbie, as well as the Tier 1 vehicle weapons are just about done. We do have a second starport coming on the field, so we're probably going to see some mass medic vacs soon, as he is queuing, as he has been building up Marines. And as I was going to say before, he is most likely... Oh, we got the Mutas coming in right now from Darkforce, but there's a Thor on the field, and that splash damage is going to be too much for this handful of Mutas, as he looks like he is trying to micro those Mutas around, but that Thor is in good positioning and stopping that push there from Darkforce. Now, as I was saying, it looks like Drewbie is just going to go for mass mech and ground unit. He's going for everything. He's building everything. He's just saying screw it and going all out. Which is going to be great. I mean, using a variety of units always helps than using just a mass units of just a couple, as you usually see the MMM ball or mass mech, but he's going freaking everything. Now, we do have Tier 2 vehicle weapons are now queued up for Drewbie, so he's definitely looking to go mass tech, which is about the mid-game now. As we do have the natural on both teams are fully saturated, so we probably won't be surprised to see Darkforce here, as he is now going to be building that hatchery to take at the high yield, so he's definitely looking to take his third base, as he definitely has a good sized army here, a few Mutas, a handful of Roaches, and a bunch of Speedlings, as that one SCV just got destroyed there by Darkforce's Mutas, so it's a waste of 50 minerals trying to go scout, but he sees what's coming, as he is pushing out these swords now, and these swords should be able to do a lot of damage, as he did almost lose a Muta, as one Muta survives with 11 health. Now, we do have the Roach speed is on the way for Darkforce, as well as more Roaches, so as he's trying to counter right now those Thors. But the problem is, now Roaches are good against Thors. I mean, you can get a bunch of Zerglings to surround, have the Roaches come in and finish them off, but we have the upgrade advantage. Drewbie definitely has a huge upgrade advantage, and he is going to have the Tier 2 vehicle weapons are going to be done, and I don't think we have any Roach upgrades. No, we have no ground upgrades here for Darkforce, so he might have a bunch of Roaches here, but it is not going to be enough against these Thors, as he does have an upgrade advantage. Now, we do finally have Tunneling Claws, as well as ground armor and missile attacks, air missile attacks on the way for Darkforce. As Darkforce was trying to push in there with his Mutas, but that Thor did stop it again. Now, we do have a couple Banshees on the field as well, and it looks like he's gonna... Oh, wow. Darkforce was trying to pick off the SCV, as Drewbie is building a missile turret next to the Zelnaga Tower to keep an eye on things, as I had no clue what I was going to say there. Now, we have 3 Spore Clawers on the way here. as does Drewbie is looking to take his high yield. Now we do have 3 Spore Callers somewhere on the way here for Darkforce, which I think is kind of a bad move. I mean, there's only a couple Banshees on the freaking ground right now, as Drewbie is massing mech at the moment, so I don't know what those Spore Callers are going to do. Now, we do have right to tier 3 vehicle weapons for Drewbie, so Drewbie definitely has a huge tech advantage right now, as he is now just about to finish the pre-igniter for the Hellions, which are going to be deadly against those Zerglings and drones. Now, we do have pathogen glands are now on the way for Darkforce, as he is now producing some Hydras. Now we do have a push coming out here right now from Drewbie, and we have a huge force here from Darkforce. Now this could determine who's going to win the match, as we do have the surround now. Nice concave here by the Roaches, as the pathogens, or no, not fungal growth, not pathogens. Wow. Fungal growth was on the Thor, as Drewbie does lose 1 Thor, and he might lose 2, but no, these Banshees are way too deadly against those Roaches, as Drewbie just destroys that army there from Darkforce, as you can see with a little like confused. He's like, wow, with that face there by Darkforce, as Darkforce good games and leaves. So there you have it. This game does go to Drewbie. I gotta say, it was definitely well played by Drewbie. Darkforce did try countering it, getting a bunch of Roaches and getting these Infestors on the field, but he just didn't have the tech advantage, as Drewbie, I mean, Drewbie had freaking already going to 3. His third tier weapons for vehicle was just about halfway done. But, I mean, upgrades can determine the win or loss, as you can see here. There's only a handful of units here by Drewbie against a huge army of Speedlings and Roaches, and Drewbie just freaking demolished them. But there you have it. This game goes to Drewbie, and I'll see you all next time.